time for another Showbiz Spotlight, focusing on the big screen feature, Air.
I need the greatest basketball shoe that's ever been made.
Who's the player?
Michael Jordan.
Nike was the first company to really embrace the notion that the athletes who delivered the value, who represented the meaning and the value that they were mingling with their brand, deserved to be compensated in a way that was commensurate with the value they were delivering.
I believe in your son. I believe he's the future.
And his story is gonna make us want to fly. But a shoe is just a shoe. Until my son steps into it.
I don't think it's possible to kind of overstate what it means to American culture. I mean, that's one of the things the movie tries to do, is show you what things looked like before Michael Jordan came along, because it's just completely changed everything. It's changed the way we think about brands in general. Like right now, it's, you know, everybody's on Instagram thinking that this is my brand. It's like very, you know, it's common for people to think of things that way, and it wasn't the case at all back then. And
You got a name for it? Air Jordan. I don't know. Seriously? Maybe it'll grow on me.
This was a time before we kind of took for granted that people could be brands. Brands were, you know, Sears or Kmart or Cheerios. They weren't people.
My name's Sonny Vaccaro. I'm with Nike.
Do you typically make it a habit of showing up at people's front doors unannounced?
I don't like to take no for an answer. Oh man, here we go.
it really was revolutionary what they did. And it required somebody who was, you know, a once in a number of generations, I would say, kind of iconic talent.
Matt, Damon, and I had been planning on starting a new company. This ended up calling it Artist Equity, that was really designed around rewarding and compensating artists in front of and behind the camera in a different way, and making films differently that would be more conducive to doing the kind of work we wanted to do. And then I got this story, this script about a company that eventually made the decision to change the way it both compensated an athlete, in this case, you know, probably the greatest athlete in modern history, or greatest competitor for at least, and also the way it connected him and his identity to what they were selling.
Why are you in Wilmington, North Carolina?
Because I believe in your son. I believe he's different. And I believe you might be the only person on earth who knows it.
We decided pretty quickly that it was something we wanted to do, and it would be a good a movie to do together. We'd never worked together as a director and actor, and it was clear pretty quickly that this should be the one to do it on.
1984 has been a tough year. Our sales are down, our growth is down.
Sonny, I brought you in here to grow the basketball business.
I wanted to make movies, if I could, that would touch people, that would affect them in some way. It's the beauty of this art form, that it transmits as best a feeling.
This experience has really been the most joyful of my career. And I think it's just because we're older now, and I think we probably have a lot of more perspective and a little more wisdom, hopefully.
This is where you come up with a brilliant idea that no one else can see. Let's hear it.
What I have to offer here is respect and homage and appreciation for Dolores Jordan and women like her, and for her son, who somehow managed to seek and capture that incredibly elusive and rare magical genius that we all are so fascinated by and moved by. And somehow that tells us, maybe I can do something that seems too hard for me to do. Or I can deal with a problem that seems overwhelming, or I can accomplish that thing that I dared not dream I could accomplish. And I think that's a really important thing for people to have.
I got it. I found him.
Who's that? Jesus? Can't afford it.
I'm willing to bet my career on one guy.
For a rookie?
Yes.
Who's never set foot on an NBA court.
That's the literal definition of rookie, yeah.
Thanks for watching another edition of the Showbiz Spotlight. If you can, please follow, subscribe, and like the Showbiz Syndicate, and check out other reviews and stories. I'm humbled and appreciative.